Imagine Earth before dinosaurs. Strange, unfamiliar, an alien world, no birds in the sky, no flowers on the ground, just weird and wonderful creatures. This was Earth millions of years ago. Step back in time to the Carboniferous period. Giant insects ruled the air. Dragonflies with wings like hawks, millipedes longer than your arm. The air itself was different, much more oxygen. This let insects grow to monstrous sizes. Today's Earth is a paradise compared to the Carboniferous. We have flowers, furry animals, and a breathable atmosphere, but even in that ancient world, life was evolving. The first reptiles were appearing. These small lizard-like creatures would eventually give rise to the dinosaurs. The journey from that alien Earth to our own is a story of change. Continents shifted, climates changed, life adapted. It's a story told in stone, a story that stretches back millions of years. Long before dinosaurs roamed the Earth, fish were the undisputed rulers of the sea. But these weren't just any ordinary fish. These were bizarre, armored fish that patrolled the ancient oceans with an air of dominance. Among them was Dunkleosteus, a colossal predator that could crush a shark in its powerful jaws. Its head was encased in a shield of bone, providing both protection and a formidable weapon. Instead of conventional teeth, it had sharp, bony plates that could slice through its prey with ease. The ancient seas were treacherous, filled with predators and dangers lurking at every corner. Yet these waters were also the cradles of life. Fish were evolving rapidly, adapting to new environments. Some even developed primitive lungs. These innovative fish could gulp air at the surface, a significant evolutionary leap. These pioneering species were the ancestors of all land animals, including US humans. Today we continue to marvel at the incredible diversity of fish in our oceans, from the majestic sharks to the intelligent dolphins and the massive whales. These modern creatures are living reminders of that ancient era when fish ruled the waves with unparalleled dominance. This was a time long before the mighty dinosaurs walked the Earth, a period rich with evolutionary milestones. The Devonian period, often referred to as the Age of Fishes, was a time of monumental change and adaptation. Life was beginning to make the monumental transition from water to land, setting the stage for future terrestrial ecosystems. Plants began to take root on the shores, creating new habitats. Following them were the early insects. Exploring this new frontier, the stage was set for a new era of life on Earth, one that would eventually lead to the diverse and complex ecosystems we see today. In the Carboniferous period, insects grew to monstrous sizes. Why? The air held more oxygen. This allowed insects to grow larger than ever before. Imagine dragonflies with a 2-foot wingspan. These giant bugs weren't just big, they were strange. Arthropleura, a giant millipede, could reach 8 feet long. It scurried through the undergrowth, feeding on decaying plants. Today, we're glad insects are smaller. Can you imagine swatting a fly the size of a dinner plate? Yet those giant bugs played a vital role in Earth's history. They helped to break down plant matter and create fertile soil. The reign of the giant bugs wouldn't last forever. As oxygen levels decreased, so too did the size of insects, but their legacy lived on, paving the way for the reptiles to rise. The Carboniferous period was a time of lush forests, but these forests were silent. No birdsong filled the air, no monkeys chattered in the trees, just the rustle of leaves and the hum of insects. These ancient forests were dominated by giant ferns, club mosses, and horsetails. Some trees grew over 100 feet tall. These plants would eventually become coal, hence the name Carboniferous. Today our forests are alive with sound. Birds call, monkeys howl, insects buzz. It's hard to imagine a world without these sounds, but for millions of years, Earth's forests were silent. Despite the lack of familiar sounds, these forests were teeming with life. Giant insects crawled among the ferns, amphibians lurked in the swamps, and in the shadows the first reptiles were beginning to evolve. Section 5. The Permian Extinction. The Permian period, which lasted from about 299 to 251 million years ago, was a time of significant change and upheaval on our planet. It marked the end of the Paleozoic era and set the stage for the Mesozoic era, the age of the dinosaurs. The Permian period saw the end of the reign of giant bugs and strange amphibians. These creatures thrived in the lush, swampy environments that characterized much of the Permian landscape. Giant dragonflies with wingspans of over 2 feet and amphibians the size of small cars roamed the Earth. The climate changed. Volcanoes erupted, spewing lava and ash. Massive volcanic eruptions in what is now Siberia released vast amounts of greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, leading to a dramatic shift in the Earth's climate. The skies darkened with ash, and the air became thick with toxic gases. The Earth warmed, and the oceans became acidic. Life on Earth faced its greatest challenge yet. The warming temperatures and acidification of the oceans created a hostile environment for marine life, leading to widespread die-offs. Coral reefs, which had been thriving, began to collapse. The Permian extinction was the worst mass extinction in Earth's history. It wiped out a staggering number of species, reshaping the course of evolution. Entire ecosystems collapsed, and the planet's biodiversity was severely diminished. Over 90% of marine species and 70% of land species vanished. The giant insects disappeared. The loss of so many species left a void in the Earth's ecosystems, one that would take millions of years to fill. The trilobites, ancient sea creatures, vanished forever. These once dominant marine arthropods, which had thrived for hundreds of millions of years, were among the many casualties of the Permian extinction. Today we worry about climate change and its impact on life. The lessons of the Permian extinction are more relevant than ever as we face our own environmental challenges. The rapid changes we are experiencing today echo the catastrophic events of the past. The Permian extinction is a stark reminder of what can happen when the Earth's systems are disrupted. The interconnectedness of our planet's climate, oceans, and life forms means that changes in one area can have far-reaching consequences. It's a lesson we should heed. By studying past extinctions, we can better understand the potential impacts of our actions today and work to mitigate the damage. But even in the face of catastrophe, life endured. Some species managed to survive the harsh conditions, adapting to the new world that emerged after the extinction event. From the ashes of the Permian extinction, new creatures would arise. The survivors of the extinction event paved the way for the evolution of new species, leading to the rise of the dinosaurs and eventually mammals. Reptiles, with their tough skin and ability to lay eggs on land, were well suited to the changing world. These adaptations allowed them to thrive in the new environments that emerged after the extinction, setting the stage for the next chapter in Earth's history. Section 6. The rise of reptiles. After the Permian extinction, reptiles inherited the Earth. They were adaptable creatures. They could survive in a variety of habitats. Some were carnivores, hunting other animals. Others were herbivores, grazing on plants. One group of reptiles, the archosaurs, would eventually give rise to the dinosaurs. But during the Triassic period, they were just one of many reptile groups competing for dominance. Today, we still see the legacy of the reptiles in the crocodiles, lizards, and snakes that share our planet. They are reminders of a time when reptiles ruled the Earth. The Triassic period was a time of recovery and diversification. Life slowly rebounded from the Permian extinction. New species evolved to fill the empty niches. The stage was set for the dinosaurs to make their grand entrance. Section 7. A changing world. Earth's continents were on the move during the Triassic period. The supercontinent Pangaea began to break apart. This had a profound impact on life. New oceans formed, creating barriers between populations of animals. As Pangaea split, climates changed. Some areas became hotter and drier, others became wetter. These changes forced animals to adapt to new conditions. Today we see the results of this continental drift in the arrangement of our continents and oceans. The breakup of Pangaea played a major role in the evolution of life on Earth. The Triassic period was a time of dynamic change. The world was literally being reshaped. This constant change favored adaptable creatures like the reptiles, and among the reptiles, a group called the dinosaurs were about to take center stage. Section 8. The dawn of the dinosaurs. The first dinosaurs appeared in the late Triassic period. They were small and agile creatures. They walked on two legs, which allowed them to run faster than their reptilian rivals. These early dinosaurs were not yet the giants we know from the Jurassic and Cretaceous periods, but they were successful. They quickly spread throughout the world, outcompeting other reptiles. Today, we are fascinated by dinosaurs. Their size, their power, their strange anatomy capture our imagination. They are a reminder of the incredible diversity of life that has existed on Earth. The dawn of the dinosaurs marked a turning point in Earth's history. It was the beginning of the Mesozoic era, the age of reptiles. For the next 180 million years, dinosaurs would rule the planet. Section 9. A legacy in stone. The world before dinosaurs was a strange and wonderful place, teeming with life forms that seem almost alien to us today. Imagine a time when the Earth was dominated by creatures that defy our modern understanding of nature. Giant insects, bizarre fish, silent forests. These were the hallmarks of a world that was constantly evolving, adapting to the ever-changing environment. The air was thick with the buzz of enormous dragonflies, and the waters teemed with fish that looked like they belonged in a science fiction novel. It was a world very different from our own, but it was also a world full of life, constantly evolving and changing. The landscapes were vast and untamed, filled with a diversity of life forms that were in a constant state of flux. From the smallest microorganisms to the largest predators, every creature played a role in this intricate web of life. Today, we can piece together this ancient world through fossils. These remnants of past life are like pieces of a giant puzzle, each one offering a glimpse into a time long gone. Paleontologists spend their lives meticulously studying these fossils, uncovering the secrets of Earth's distant past. These remnants of past life tell